All right, here we go. I'm going to show you how to solve this problem by completing the square.
No, he's on the whiteboard thing.
Yes, I'm recording also.
Ooh,
Yes.
they hear us?
They can hear you.
Oh, cool. Hello.
Yes, that's Matthew telling you hello. Okay, all right. If you're going to complete the square and you have a quadratic equation in the form x squared plus bx plus c, you want to move the c to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides here. My goal is to make this left side factor to a perfect square binomial. To do that, I have to take half of this number and square that and add it over here. So I'm going to add negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8. When I square that, I get 64, so I'm going to have x squared minus 16x plus 64. If I add it to the left side, I have to also add it to the right side. So I get 64 minus 5. This side now factors. Two numbers multiply to make 64 and add to make negative 16 are negative 8 and negative 8. So this becomes x minus 8 times x minus 8, which is also x minus 8 squared. And that now equals 59. I can't set x minus 8 equal to 59 and solve that. It wouldn't be true. But I can take the square root of both sides to get rid of this square. And when I do that, I get x minus 8 equals plus or minus the square root of 59. Now to get x by itself, I add x to both sides. X equals 8 plus or minus the square root of 59. That means that we have two solutions. X equals 8 plus the square root of 59, and x equals 8 minus the square root of 59. We're going to verify using the calculator that those are solutions to the equation. X squared minus 16x plus 5. To do that, I'm going to enter 8 plus the square root of 59. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to hit stow. That's right above the on button. It's going to store this as whatever letter I put in as a variable. I'm going to hit alpha A. I stored that answer in my calculator as A. I'm going to go ahead and store the other one in there as B. That's going to be 8 minus the square root of 59. I'm going to hit stow and then alpha B so that this answer is now B. If these are really solutions, if I do a squared minus 16a plus 5, I should get 0. So I'm going to do a squared minus 16a plus 5. That says 1 times e to the negative 11. Your calculator is stupid. So that's saying that this is equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 11th. Whoops, that's negative 11th, not 111th. That means this is the same as 0.0000, which is a number very, very close to 1. Your calculator cannot compute this exactly. It can't do algebra, so it uses numeric methods to approximate numbers. That's a very good approximation for 0. All right? So now let's type in b squared minus 16b. My numbers are faded off on my calculator, so. Plus 5. That one did give me 0, right? So those are both solutions to this quadratic equation. Now that's how we do it by completing the square. In general, if you have x squared plus bx plus c equals 0, to complete the square, move the constant. Oops. Then you're going to take half of this coefficient and square that and add it to both sides. So I'm going to get x squared plus bx plus 1/2 of that coefficient squared. And I'm going to add that to both sides. This now factors to x plus half of that middle coefficient squared. That's equal to, let's go ahead and square it, say b squared over 4 minus c. Now take the square root of both sides to solve. Remember the plus or minus on the right side? Then I move the b over 2, subtract it, or add it if it's negative. And that's how you solve something completely square. That's a video for anybody who's absent today. I'll post that online later.